Halo sahabat Binamandiri, saya Karnaka, Direktur dari Binamandiri. Sebentar lagi kita akan mengadakan podcast dan tamu saya hari ini adalah namanya Mr. Vinko Mis. Beliau adalah Direktur dari Connect HR di Croatia dan saat ini beliau bersama delegasinya sedang ada di Bali untuk merekrut tenaga-tenaga perhotelan di dan Indonesia. Kita lihat yuk, biar sahabat Binamandiri tahu nih keseruannya bekerja di Kroasia, informasi bekerja di Kroasia, apa benefitnya, dan kenapa sih kita harus kerja di Kroasia. Oke? Be smart worker for a better future.
We are like 3.8 million people in the country.
Only 3.8.
Yes, and 7 million people around the world from Croatia.
Oh, I see.
We have a huge community in Australia, up to together with New Zealand, up to 500,000 people.
Really? They fly far away to the other part of the world.
Chile, Argentina, USA. We have 500,000 Croats in USA. In comparison with Indonesia, which is 280 million,
Yes.
it's a small number. We are like the big like Bali regarding the citizens.
Yes, the same. Bali is only 4 million. Okay, so it means that the main industry of Croatia is tourism. Hospitality.
It's hospitality, but also there is some really like expensive merchandise which we produce. For example, our cheeses are always among the best in the world. Olive oil, wine, and shipyards, you know, and such a things. We produce yachts. There are other things beside the tourism, but mostly tourism. Because we are very easy reachable for entire Europe. So our guests are Germans, Polish, Slovakians, but we have also we are good covered with the airports. So we have also American guests, Australian guests, Japanese. You know, it's easy reachable. It's a safe country with excellent hospitality and very nice food. You know, so practically we have the biggest touristic boom in European Union. And if everybody want to come and to invest the money in the tourism there, to build the hotels, marinas and everything. But as I said, we are a small country regarding the citizens. So we need approximately 250,000 foreign workers.
250,000 workers
per year.
Per year? Okay, per year.
And for a country which is less than 4 million people, it's very big number.
Very big.
Yes.
Very big. So there's a huge opportunity for Indonesia to work in Croatia. So you are coming here to recruit for hospitality. So what's Croatia can offer for the hospitality?
Like I said, we are a part of European Union. That means in entire world, if you are looking, the workers are the best protected in European Union. Regarding the rights and the laws and everything. For example, the salaries which people are getting, it's not like in some countries or cruise industries all in. That means you will work 12 hours per day and you will be paid the same.
I see.
No. In Croatia, if you are working, your basic salary is on 40 hours per week.
40 hours per week.
40 hours per week.
40 hours per week.
Yes. And this will be divided. You need to have 1 day off. 1 day off. And the law is prescribing that you have the minimum like a day off in 15 days, but usually you will have in the big season. Everything what is over that, it's paid additionally.
Overtime.
Yes, overtime. We have also protection regarding the law. If you are working, let's say on Sunday, you are paid 50% more.
50% more.
You know, if you are working on any public holidays,
and 50%.
And if you work double shift, you are paid more.
Oh.
If you work a night shift, which is after 10 o'clock, you are paid more. So if you combine all this stuff, like let's say night shift, which is on holiday, and you already work a double shift, you can reach up to 150% for that day.
Wow.
You know?
Yep.
So some things are paid immediately on that month's salary, which can raise your salary, the basic salary, for few hundred euros per month.
How much is the minimum salary?
The minimum salary is going now from 1st of January, 840 euro gross.
So
yes,
the net?
This is let's say approximately 700 euro net.
700 euro net.
But this is basic.
Yeah.
You will never get only this. Like I said, you always have or double shift, or you are working, which is raising your salary for a certain amount. Then, like I said, you are by the law paid in the contract for 40 hours. If you are working more, that means you will collect some amount of the hours, which will be overtime.
Yep.
It is entering in your holiday balance, like let's say 3 days. By the law, you are also getting 2 hours per month on holiday balance. 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
On holiday balance.
Yes, that means you work 5 months, you will get 10 additional days. But what is happening when you are working 6 months? You get over 20 something days on a holiday balance. So, plus the overtime, sometimes you can come back home from the season in Indonesia and to be paid maybe 2 or 2.5 months more on the salary.
Okay.
That you will practically stay home, not to work. For example, you worked 6 months, 7 months, but you gain some extra hours plus the holiday balance. So you can be practically on the salary 2-3 months even more because of this.
So basically, you are working straight 5 months all the time.
Yes.
And then you can get, you can like saving your holidays.
Yes.
At the end of your contract.
Yes.
Jadi sahabat Binamandiri, kalau Anda bekerja full selama let's say 5 bulan, 6 bulan, kamu akan mendapatkan libur. Libur ini ditabung. Jadi setelah kalian pulang, kalian masih akan terima, you will receive you still receive money even though you are in holiday.
Yes.
You are not working, basically,
what is also for what we call seasonal workers in Croatia. So the season always for hospitality start in end of the March, beginning of April. Depends about when is Easter. Yeah, because the people start to come in Croatia on the Easter holidays. That means April, May, June, July, August, September, October, sometimes November. Plus, if you get, let's say, 2 months on the holiday balance, you can be paid
1 year.
Almost the entire year.
Entire year.
And what is good, we are always counting on returning staff. So you will go home. The tickets are provided from us. So to say to the citizens of Indonesia that we decided that, and also we think is fair, that nobody is paying the ticket. So the tickets, we are providing the tickets for the workers. Also the returning tickets. So when you come home, take a rest on the paid vacation. We are counting on that you will come back. And also the procedure to enter again in Croatia is much easier, because you don't need again a police clearance and the stuff, because you were already there, and we are sure you are, you are.
So let me summarize. So basically, sahabat Binamandiri, kamu akan dapat gaji minimal 700 which is around 10 million. This is basic, again, basic salary.
Basic.
You still have overtime, you still have the
Yes.
shift, you have still other allowance. And then you work, Vinko said like 6 months, 6, 7, 8 months, ya. Selama Anda bekerja selama 6 sampai 8 bulan, Anda menabung holiday. You are saving the holiday. And basically ketika kamu balik ke Indonesia, you still receive income.
Yes.
While you are enjoying with the family.
Yes.
While you are enjoying back in Indonesia.
What is also, it is possibility because we are working with one of the biggest hotels chain in Croatia, are our partners. It is a big possibility. They keep some amount of hotels open, during the winter.
Yeah.
And they choose the best staff. For these hotels. Also, let's say the city hotels in the big cities like Split and Zagreb, they work entire year. The business hotels and this. So they keep the staff for entire year, and they would like to keep the staff as long as possible to have them 2, 3 more years to extend this, and they can also use. When they have the vacation and the free days, they can go home in Indonesia, practically stay 2 months without working, but receiving the salary.
Okay. And you were saying that they will be a 1 year. I mean 6-8 months. And then they're hoping to return. Now, maybe they would like to ask, how is the procedure? Should we apply another visa, or they have the TRC, they don't need the visa, or what is
depends of the working permit. If they are on the permanent contract, they are coming back from holiday. If we need, they were like working for a certain period, a seasonal. And they need to return, we need to apply again visa. But it is a much easier procedure. It needs less documents, less waiting and this.
Jadi lebih mudah ya sahabat Binamandiri.
If you are, for example, have a contract there, a permanent contract, you can go in Indonesia on vacation and come back without any problems because your residency is in Croatia.
So sorry, just to cut. Means that when you are working seasonal, you will not get TRC. Is that correct?
TRC
is temporary resident card.
You will have it. You will get it.
Even though it's seasonal.
But for the period which you are there. You understand?
I understand.
If you are permanent, you will have it.
A very long, a long time. If you are more permanent.
How is going when you are coming in Croatia? The company take you to the first day they take you to the police station where you give fingerprints and they put like the residency procedure and this. Then they bring you to the bank to open a bank account with that you can wire also home online and these things, and then you will get ID card. Probably after some 20 days, your company will receive it and human resource will give it to you. What I wanted to say also is important to mention that you are fully covered with the medical expenses.
Medical expenses is covered.
Yes, if something happened to you, everybody in Croatia is very well covered with the hospitals and medical centers. On 3.8 million people, we have over 80 small and big hospitals and this. So practically there is no, even the smallest places, they are covered by the doctor. And that means you have a free medical. If something happened to you, you are going on the sick leave, paid sick leave. So if you, for example, break the finger or cut,
God forbid, they have some accident, they will cover everything.
Yes, and they are paid.
They paid.
And they are paid during this time.
Full or normally 75%.
After 40 days, you are paid. But you are if it is something happen on work, you are 100% paid. And for example, it is very, there is also a pension fund.
Okay.
So if you are working there a few years, the part of your pension, when you are over, in which age
We are 56.
In
Indonesia, 56.
56.
56, yeah.
In Croatia, so when you will reach 65 years, you will get a pension from Croatia.
Oh, perfect.
If you worked there few years.
Okay. For Sahabat Binamandiri information, Croatia from the 1st of January 2023 becomes Schengen and Euro. So you will receive Euro money, not Krona.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have better rate salary, better exchange rate between Indonesia rupiah and Euro rather than Krona.
What is also why Croatia, if you are looking on the paper, in the contracts, the salaries are maybe less than in Germany for some position. But people are not looking one thing. Our companies, they are providing the free accommodation. In Germany, they will give you the bigger salary, but you need to pay accommodation.
Yes.
In some cases, you need to pay the food also. You know, many companies in Croatia, all of them almost, at least that we are working with them, they provide the tickets, accommodation, food, or a money for a food allowance. You know, so whatever you earn is staying for you.
Okay.
Especially if you are working on the beach, bar, restaurant, the tip is not taking the company.
I see.
It's yours.
Directly to the worker.
Yes. It is only important for our tax inspectors when you receive the money, which is over the invoice, that you immediately take from the wallet, for example, waiter, immediately to take the money out for the tip.
I see.
Because the wallet need always to be the same like a cash register. You know.
Okay, I understand.
So the money is practically whatever is over. It is there.
Okay.
You know,
Question now. People was asking why seasonal. Why they have to be seasonal workers?
You are bringing a person from the other side of the world. In most of the cases, it's up to people. It is not that it will be a seasonal. If they test you, if they see you were okay, of course we want to have a good worker on the long term or a permanent contract. So it depends about you. We will, some of the companies, they will bring you on a permanent contract. Some of the companies like to test you during a seasonal work and then to offer you or promotion or a season or a permanent contract. Come on, we are missing, like I told you, this year we will miss over 250,000 workers there in construction and in hospitality. For us, is better that we have a staff which is already trained on the standard, that knows the operating procedures of the company, that we don't need to spend the time and the money on additional training and this. But like I said, it depends about the crew. If somebody, we have the companies even which are not working during the winter, but they keep the people and pay their salary.
So you were saying that there's option.
Yes.
And seasonal is the best one.
It's the permanent is the best one. The permanent is the best one. But of course, you also, if you have a hotel, you would give a permanent contract to the best ones. It's everywhere in the world. You know, you need to show something to earn something. The mostly we are doing online interviews. In online interviews, what you can see some things, you can see some videos, But until the person don't come there and you don't see his hygiene habits, for example, in the kitchen, or his working ethics and this, you don't know. You want to keep this person for a long to work in your company. And the workers in Croatia are very well connected, very well protected with the rights.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if it is Indonesian, if it is Japanese, if it is from Africa or a Croatian. The workers need to be the same.
Yeah.
You understand? Many companies which we are working with, and we work with the biggest ones, they have the union. So the representative of the union, he is protecting Indonesian worker like and Croatian worker. And even if the worker is not good, you need to pass the procedure to fire him. It need to be first warning, second warning. You need actually. It takes a time.
They have the same rights.
Yes,
among
definitely.
all nationality. Croatian, see every nationality must have the same rights.
Yes.
Right?
You have a labor law. You have a labor law, and also you have a collective agreement in hospitality business, for example. Plus, you have a collective agreement of each company, which can be only more rights, not less rights than a national one. So in that collective agreement, for example, it's saying a waiter is a coefficient 2.5. So you have a basic which is for calculation, and you cannot place Indonesian guy who is serving on neither one other thing but like a waiter, or if he is less on assistant waiter. And immediately assistant waiter, let's say, calculate by this, it is this for each worker. So that means cannot be that the Croatian worker is paid more
or less
than Indonesian worker, And also, if you are looking, Croats, I told you, 7 million around the world. Many of them, same like me, I was director on the cruise ships. There are many people who were captains, chief engineers on the cruise ships, and these things worked abroad. We are used to it to work with all the religions and with all colors of the skins in the world. So I can proudly say that we are the country without the racism. We are mostly a Catholic country, but in our country, the Muslims and the
other religion in Catholic also is the same.
Yes, which is not in some countries of the world. You know that there are big problems. We don't have these problems. People are living in the peace. Like I said, there is no organized crime in a big. So I can proudly say, regarding these things, is a paradise. In my city, I still leave open doors. Nothing will happen.
Back to the seasonal again. Does the worker, when they end their seasonal, can they get a direct contract? I mean, renewal a contract directly.
We are counting on it.
Before they come back to Indonesia, they feel I firm that next year I will come back.
We are counting on it, on this, and we are settling these things to be like this, And even because we are encouraging the companies to do this before they go home.
Okay, so because again they feel why only seasonal, but if there's certainty that I will get another contract for the next term, surely they will feel firm or feel confidence that I will have jobs next year.
Let's see this from economical perspective. The person which already, like I said, know your standard and know how it's working in your company can immediately come and work on 100%. Person which you need to train, you will get 100% after, let's say, 3 months.
Yeah.
So for the companies, is the best
Sure.
to return the same people.
Yeah, it just from the perspective of the candidate, it's only seasonal, and then
Yeah.
they will check me out. But if they have like a contract, surely they will feel confident.
We have many demands,
Yep.
and it's going more and more. Why? Europe, not only Croatia.
Yeah.
Europe is a continent of old people.
Yeah,
We have
aging population.
Yeah.
We call it aging population.
How is going when you as much as you go more in the schools
Yeah.
and universities and everything, plus more money that you have less kids.
Yeah.
You want like enjoy.
Yeah,
in
you want
the life.
career, you
Yeah.
want happy with your life. Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
so you are getting married with 30 something, 40 years
Yeah.
old, then you have a time only to make one kid, which is making this, that in Germany or for example Italy,
Yeah.
the average citizen is over 60 years old. Nobody to work. And we have still excellent staff, but they're 60 something years old.
Yeah.
You know,
I know.
They can work for 10 people.
Yeah.
When you are looking, but also these guys every year are going more and more in pension.
Yeah.
And we need more and more people.
Yeah.
You know, plus like I said, it's a very big touristic boom.
Yep.
And people are opening their own.
Yeah.
So many of our people start to become like owners of the companies.
And they need staff for
They
that.
have their own small hotels. I was looking one thing. We are among the biggest proprietors in the world, with owning of our own property.
Okay.
And we opened many businesses. So practically Croats they become big bosses.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But nobody.
Yeah, I understand.
For working.
There's also a concern because we also have received a lot of how do you say, negative sentiment. I've been to Croatia, but I only worked for 3-4 months, and then they leave. They laid me off.
We need to look when it was when they worked like this. It was a pandemic time. It was a pandemic time.
Yeah.
And the people who were coming there, they didn't have opportunity to work nowhere else because the cruise ships, they were not sailing.
I see.
So it was for them or to go, let's say, to work in Croatia for 3 months or anywhere else in Europe,
Yeah.
or to stay home.
Yep.
And I think also on Bali and in
So, yeah,
Indonesia
the same.
was hit
By
tourism
yeah.
pretty much. People were without job.
Yeah. It's happening, and this one is the biggest impact because relying on the tourism.
So when the season happened, when season opened, instead in March or April, you remember they in April was still what is COVID. Maybe we will need to stay closed in the house for the next 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah.
So when we seen that the COVID is, it's not so mean as it seems on the first, and when we get some vaccines, the season opened.
Okay.
But it was not long like an usual season.
Yeah.
Yes, the season was 3-4 months then, but it was the same in entire Europe.
Yeah.
But I think in some countries was a zero season.
Yeah.
Because the people didn't travel from Europe or from USA on Bali.
Yeah.
How they are used to travel.
Okay.
So if they are counting, they started to go somewhere to work in this period.
Yeah.
Of course, it was small.
Yeah.
Because the entire season was 2-3 months.
Okay, so since this is seasonal, means that there is a grace period or golden period.
Yeah.
Means that they have to be in this country in this month
Yes.
to
Yes.
to reach the highest productivity or the highest employment. So which month they have to be?
I will tell you immediately. We are recruiting now before before New Year for the biggest companies.
Yep.
Myself, I don't want to have a problem and in my head that the workers will not come because the Schengen visa, will take the process will take too much time.
Yep.
What is happening after if you start the procedure, let's say in February, you are coming in the period when all the small owners of the small fast foods, small cleaning services by 5 people, they start the process and it's too jammed. So we are starting, we started the process this year already from September.
September is the recruitment process.
September, October, November, it is the best to not enter in the slot when everybody start to search the worker. Because the small proprietors, they think still they will find the workers locally.
I see.
I always say to them, it will not happen. You will not find it. But let me see. They are coming on this that they start to listen me. But the big companies which are asking the thousands of workers, they know they will not find them. So they started to do this before. If you are counting on some procedure period, let's say, but this is also up to your guys. We need to have a passport. Come on, if you want to go to work abroad, make the passport. I don't need to wait you who knows how many days or weeks for a passport. Do a police clearance. Have ready documents. When we do the interview, that we can process and we say this candidate is okay. We get the documents immediately that day. That person is in process the same day. When you don't have a documents, we wait you sometimes up to 20 days, which we are losing the time. And you are entering possibly in the slot where is a too big jam. You know.
I know.
So listen to us. Prepare the documents. Come on, you want to go to work abroad. Even if you want to go to work on the ship or anywhere in the world, you need to have a passport and police clearance. So prepare yourself. When we submit you, then it's a period of about a month and a half for
working permit. 1 month and 1.5 months.
Depends about which
that range of time.
So then, after a working permit, we send this back to you, to Indonesia.
To get the visa?
Yes, to get the visa. So you need probably 10 days with VFS Global, to bring the documents there. And then they bring to the embassy. So embassy receive it and send on Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Croatia. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs put down to the police to check, did you do any mess in your life in any country of European Union? If you are clean, you can be there, let's say in 3 months.
So
in 3 months, 4 months.
Basically, the process will be minimum 3 months.
Yes.
In average, 3 months. From the work permit until the visa.
If you are not ready with the documents,
that's
and you drag us in the position that we enter in the slot where is too many people,
it will take more time.
It will take more time.
So
we are not working only with Indonesia. We are working with many countries. So in some cases, I needed to wait the documents, the local documents, so the passport. 2 months.
It's too long.
And then they're saying after, where is my visa? Where is my working permit? I wanted to put you in the system immediately when you were recruited, that same day. But I waited your passport 2 months. And then when I finally get your passport, instead to be on the pile where is maybe 5,000 people, you are now on the pile where is 200,000 people. And it's, you know, so
when they should arrive, if I may ask?
Always, let's say, before the season, 15 days, that you have a time to train them also.
So you will say like 1st of April?
Yeah, like I said, depends about the Easter.
Yeah.
If it is Easter in March, then in March. If it is Easter in the beginning of the April, then you are coming, let's say, end of the March. You always are trying to bring a person.
Then you move 3 months behind to start the process.
Yes.
Or 4 months behind.
Yes.
So means
now is
January you have to start the process then.
January you need to start the process. It is different. It is so I said by myself, also my partner, we will not do for a seasonal work after January, because we are making our life harder. It's making our life harder. The only exception where we will take even in February is it's a permanent contract.
I see.
When the person need to go to work in the restaurant or in the hotel, which work entire year, in Zagreb, in Split and this, then we will start the process even in July, because the person is getting immediately a permanent contract.
Okay, but the process is more, takes time, or the same with the seasonal for the permanent one?
It's the same. It's the same. It's the same.
Okay.
It is, and it is the same in every country.
Okay.
Why? When we enter before Schengen, we were getting visa in 15-20 days. You know, when we enter in Schengen, now they need to check. Did you do something in France,
in
Italy, anywhere? To
more
let
checking.
More checking. You know.
Okay.
To let you in Europe.
Okay. So maybe this is last question for Indonesian people who wants to work in Croatia. What they need to prepare?
What they need to prepare
to work in Croatia?
The best is my opinion, and I was running hotels on shore, cruise ships on the rivers, on the ocean, and everything. For me, the most important thing in hospitality is a smile and attitude for learning. If you don't know something, don't lie. Say, I don't know, but I will learn. And we know that we need to train you, you know, or it's better this than that you are coming on the interview, I know everything, and then we ask you something. So try also to invest in your English language.
Okay, English, smile, attitude.
We don't need excellent English language, let's say in the laundry, or something. But where you are directly with the people, a cook which is going on an omelette station, need to have a good English, because he will speak with the guests. The guest will order to him. The cleaning guys, the housekeeping, they need to understand when somebody is asking them a towel or more soap or something. The waiter, he is the face of the house. He, or the bartender, he need even to chit chat a little bit on so we expect for some positions to understand the English, and for some positions to speak a very good English. And like I said, the attitude and the working ethics and the learning attitude. This is the most important for us. The rest we will train you and we will teach you.
Okay.
You will be better in some things like international cuisine or Italian cuisine. So it will be invested in you. The rest depends about you.
Okay.
You know.
Perfect.
Be honest. Be honest. What you know, and so that we know on what we can count. The rest we will upgrade.
Okay.
You know.
So again, sahabat Binamandiri, to summarize our conversation, our discussion, Croatia is safe. Croatia is beautiful. Is people full of tourists, So they need 250,000 people. It's an opportunity, ya, suatu peluang usaha, suatu peluang kerja buat sahabat Binamandiri untuk bisa bekerja di Kroasia, and you will get 700 euro net for the basic. This is the minimum one.
This is for a cleaning staff.
For cleaning staff, so
yes,
you will not have below that. 700 euro will be around 10 juta, 10 million.
If it is a good executive chef, he can have a few thousand euro.
Yeah. We will say the worst one.
Yeah. I'm
sure.
saying.
And then you have insurance, you have accommodation, you have 2 times meal or food allowance, you will have safe environment, and then you'll be trained. Ya, jadi semua di provide, and ticket as well. Tiket juga akan diberikan oleh pihak klien. Ya, jadi all benefit you will get. Mungkin Anda merasa ragu dengan seasonal, you still feel doubt about seasonal, ya. Walaupun ada seasonal, you will get confirm if you want, and you have, it's an opportunity for the next year you get the job. You will get a next contract. Jadi berikutnya Anda pasti dapat kerja, and you will again back to Croatia to work. Before you go home, you have firm signing contract to get for you to return back to Croatia next year. So nggak usah khawatir, don't worry, okay? And if you don't have any holiday during the entire work, kamu tidak punya liburan, you will top up for saving on your holiday. You will earn money when you stay in Indonesia. You get money in Indonesia, yeah? And it is euro, not krona.
Yes.
So you have good exchange rate, punya kurs yang bagus dengan Indonesia rupiah, ya, jangan khawatir. And then all you need, smile.
Yes.
A good Indonesian smile, a good English.
Yeah.
Attitude, and always be honest, ya, selalu jujur. If you can, you say you can. If you cannot, you say cannot, ya. Nggak usah merasa aku nanti tidak diterima, aku nanti tidak dapat pekerjaan. As long as you are good attitude, having a good smile, good English, inshallah, hopefully you get the job. Okay? Itu dari kita, sahabat Binamandiri. Terima kasih, Vinko. Thank you, Vinko. A very good conversation, and we hope more and more Indonesia will coming to Croatia.
Me also.
And we can tighten the relationship between Indonesia and Croatia.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you very much. We also been supported by Indonesian Embassy. Jangan khawatir, Indonesia Embassy sudah mendukung banyaknya pekerja migran di sana untuk di sektor perhotelan. So you are also protected by Indonesian government. Okay? Terakhir dari saya adalah be a smart worker for better future. Terima kasih. Thank you very much again. Thank you very much, and selamat ketemu lagi di talk show berikutnya. Saya tutup dengan ucapan wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.